Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the Patreons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it, guys. So today I wanted to talk about the future again. 2023 is coming to an end and 2024 is coming up, guys, and I mean, it was a big year for War Thunder, I think. Even though we wrap it up 2022 with a bang, I think. Having the MiG-29 and F-16s being added. I think 2023 was less surprising, I guess, but at the same time even cooler, because I mean, look at the amount of aircraft that we got. 2 or 3 MiG-29s, a lot of new F-16s, Su-27s, F-15s, a lot of aircraft. And I think 2024 will be filled with a lot of these stuff. We are finally getting, really into the 4th generation aircraft. I mean, we already were at that, but now we have the heavy hitters, right? We have the Su-27 and the F-15, so it opens up the window for the 90s 4+ generations to start to appear. So what are 5 aircraft that I think we will probably see in 2024? Well, the 5th one, we will start with kind of a, one that it's kind of very likely to see very, very soon, I think. The F18, guys, the F18 Hornet, not the Super Hornet, obviously, but the F18A and C variants, something along those lines. 2 countries can have that aircraft, the US, obviously, and the Finnish Tech 3 in the Swedish lineup. And I gotta be honest, I really, really think these aircraft will come very, very soon. Why? Well, the performance of it will be on par with stuff that we already have, okay? The radar, the performance in turning capability, the BVR, the short-range engagements with the IR missiles that it carry, everything like that is already on par with aircraft that we already have in the game. So it's about time we see the F-18 finally being added to the game. And of course, a small disclaimer, I'm talking about 5 new aircraft, okay guys? I'm not talking about variants of aircraft that are already in the game. Of course, we will probably see more variants of the Gripen, more variants of the Su-27, of the MiG-29, of the F-16, of the F-15, and so on and so on. But I'm talking about new aircraft, at least what is considered a new aircraft or a new model to the game, okay? But yeah, the Hornet probably will be added very, very soon, I think, even earlier than, the later patches of next year. The second one, or the 4th one, I must say, is the Eurofighter, guys. I really, really honestly think we are like less than 6 months from having the Eurofighter. They already confirmed that they are working on it. We're not supposed to be expecting it too soon. And I mean, not that they are working on it, they didn't say that exactly, but what I mean is that they basically said that it is coming at some point. They confirmed that it will come, and we should expect it to come, along the first patches of next year, they said. Something along those lines, back when the Gripen was confirmed. So the Eurofighter will probably be added, and it will be a big thing, guys, because remember, 3 nations can actually have these aircraft: Italy, Germany, and also the UK, obviously. So 3 nations that would have a very, very strong aircraft to actually maybe even beat the Gripen in performance, which is kind of crazy. The Gripen is one of the best, if not the best aircraft in performance of turn fights and everything like that right now in the game. So yeah, imagine even stronger kind of situation like that. So yeah, very, very cool. The 3rd one, it's very similar to the Eurofighter, the Rafale, guys. Of course, the Rafale. I think it's an aircraft that we will probably see eventually this next year. We might not see it like soon. I don't think it is going to be one of those aircraft that it's added in the first couple of patches of next year. If it's added that next year, I would probably see it coming, I don't know, in the second half of the year of 2024, because we already got the Mirage 4000, we have the Mirage 2000 5F, and there is one thing. Right now I think France is well served with aircraft, but once we actually see something like the Mika missiles being added, we will probably see the Mirage 2005F being one of the best aircraft in the game, right? So I think they will hold off a little bit on the Rafale, even though it will probably be coming around next year. So it will take a lot of time, I think, but eventually it will be added. The second one, the F2, the Mitsubishi F2. I don't know. I mean, I guess I know it's just an F16 technically, but it has a different name, and it is a whole different beast than the F16, right? It has an AESA radar since the 90s. The wings are different, so it turns a little bit more. It will be probably very much on par with something like the F16C, but on performance, right? But turning a little bit better. And I think on a general sense, it will have an amazing radar that can be using amazing missiles like the AM-3 and even better missiles like the AM-4 and in the sense of Fox 3. So it will be a very advanced aircraft, and I think even though, yes, we just got the F-15J, I don't think the F2, the Mitsubishi, is coming very soon, but I think in 2024 we will probably see that aircraft being added, especially when the Fox 3s start to come to the game. Okay, and then the final one is an aircraft that a lot of people forget that even exists. Of course, the J-10. It's a very unique aircraft. It's very, very cool, or unique in the sense that it is, you know, a different type of design, but still it is an aircraft that I think it would be very much on par with a Gripen, with an Eurofighter in terms of, you know, overall statistics on how it will probably be implemented. Of course, it all depends on the version that they add. Initial versions were a little bit less effective than later versions, having less missiles and stuff. So it all comes down to that. But still, I honestly think that they will eventually add the J-10. It's a very unique aircraft, as I said. So I don't think China will only receive Russian and NATO aircraft in the next year. You know, the Mirage 2000 and upgrade to the MLU or more J-11s. I think the J-10 can be added and will probably be added because it is kind of a domestic aircraft, right? So it is a more unique aircraft than the Su-27 and other NATO aircraft that can be added to that Tech 3. Okay, guys? But these are the 5 aircraft that I think are the most likely aircraft to be added. There are versions of aircraft that we already have in the game, okay? So, of course, F-14D, we have the versions of the MiG-29 that can be added, versions of the Su-27, of the F-15, F-16, but I'm just considering new aircraft, okay? So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye.